Well, hello there, folks. Welcome back to Silverrun. We're on episode 14, and we are now in June. I believe the last episode we were in November. So I have advanced, well, getting close to a year of time since the last episode. Well, maybe not quite a year, but a good chunk of the year has passed by, and there's reason for that. I wanted to get something accomplished before I ended the series. And I don't know if I'm going to get it done on this episode or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But I have gone ahead and harvested all of the canola. It got to be harvestable. So I have got that done here. The other two fields have been harvested. So we are just getting this last little bit here. So I do have the truck down here, and it is, what does it look to be, about half full, pretty close to half full of canola. That is from the other two fields as well, so not a full trailer load. We just don't have that much land to work as far as farming is concerned. We'll get this over here and put the header on the trailer, because we are done with the combine once again. And this combine actually makes really short work of our harvesting activities. Alright, I'm going to actually just leave that there for now. I will clean up the equipment a little later. So what we're going to do is hop in the semi-truck, and we're going to take this over to the silo. I've actually built a silo on the farm. Decided to go ahead and place one down. Make it a proper farm with a silo. That way we could, well, in theory, hold on to the grain until the best time to sell it. Now, I'm playing on easy economy on this particular series, so as you can see, almost up to $4 million. I don't really need to hang on to the grain and try to get a better price, because money is really not an issue at this point. So we're going to go ahead and do that just for simulation purposes, but I don't really need to. I have went ahead and bought a wider plow. I wanted to be able to get through the plowing work quickly. So we have been working on that a little bit. You see, here is the silo. Got it tucked into this corner here beside the shed. I did not even pay attention to how much canola we had. So, 34,500 liters. Alright, I'm just going to park the truck there because I want to show you around a little bit. I went ahead and put some fencing in. We've expanded that field just a tiny bit, mainly down on the other end. And, well, got a couple more sheds put in over here. I cleaned out some of the trees that were back here. Went ahead and made a little bit more space. And we got some more sheds put in. And then I brought this field up. Actually expanded it a bit and made it a little bigger as well. So that's where we're at. We still have 4 bales of hay. I haven't touched yet. So Doing good with the sheep, but I think I'm going to need to think about putting some grass in the ground somewhere so that we can get some more hay for the upcoming year. So we're going to hop over here because I have something set up that I want to handle. So I bought a truck, little pickup truck, and you see here we have this trailer is full of rocks, and then here in the loader we still have a few more. Now I have been collecting the rocks here and there, getting them piled up, and so you see we have 30,000 liters of rocks here in the trailer. So we're going to take this on up to the stone crusher and get these out of the way. I don't need the money, but we got to do something with them. So while we're taking the drive up here to the stone crusher, I wanted to talk about the productions. And I'm going to back away from this truck a little bit because it is pretty loud. So yeah, the productions are cranking out products. I mean, it's too... doing this as a single player series, it's difficult. It's very difficult keeping up with putting... Let me hop in the truck here and see if it's a little quieter. No, not really. Hopefully this is not drowning out my voice. Maybe it won't be. Yeah, so keeping the productions going with the products that you need to put in to make the products or productions, and then also keeping up with the pallets coming out. It is a challenge. It is really a challenge. I own all of the productions that are on this map, and so yeah, it has got to a point. Well, obviously I don't really need the cash, so I have shut down some of the productions. Things that I don't need, such as the animal toys or animal houses that they have, bathtubs, things like that that is being created that I don't need for another production. I've gone ahead and turned them off just so that I can keep up with, or try to keep up with, everything. So I have done that, and hopefully that'll keep things manageable, maybe. I've also turned off some of the wood production at the sawmill. Turned off the short planks and the prefab walls. That way I don't have to put so much timber in. One thing I did do is bought the property up by the sawmill, and actually set up the... Ooh, there's something there. I set up the yarder beside the mill pond, and I actually just cut the timber up off the hill, hooked the yarder to it, and drug it down the hill, dropped it right into the pond. That was actually really easy. Alright, where do we go? We're going over there. So let's drive around the building here. Ooh, sounds like this truck is actually stuck in gear. It is not shifting. It's kind of strange. All right. So what I'll do is get this one trailer load emptied in here, and then I'm going to run down to the front end loader or wheel loader and get the rest of it loaded up and brought back up here, and then we're going to continue on. We're going to go check out the roller coaster and see what kind of progress that I have made. Alright, we are back down here, just leaving the shop, As you can see, I got a big spreader here hooked up to the John Deere, and it is full of lime. And the reason is because I need to lime all 3 fields. They all need it. When we take a look at the map, you see they all need lime. So, in fact, let me turn that off. Yeah, so they need lime. We're going to get that done, but I figured I'd stop in at the roller coaster here and take a look around, because we look up there, the sign looks like it's mostly finished. The roller coaster looks to be built, and I do have some coaster cars built up here. So I don't know what else is left to go. As you can see there in the bottom right, there's still quite a few materials that the coaster is using. We still have this construction stuff all around the coaster area. Looks like the temporary fencing is still here. I don't know if this stuff goes away. I don't know. It looks pretty much like it's there temporary. So yeah, it's moving along. I don't know when it'll actually be done. So I guess time will tell. So I need to get some lime put out, and I have 18,000, well, almost 19,000 liters of lime in here, so I think that is going to be enough to handle all 3 fields. I hope it is. I am not playing with precision farming on, so that should not influence the application rate any. I did get that other load of stones taken down. The truck is up at the farm, and I got the header trailer put up there. I still got the combine down here. I need to take it and get it put away. Why is this thing going so fast? Well, that's better. Somehow or another, the speed lock had come off of it. So there we go. That's strange. Must have accidentally pressed a key and got that speed lock taken off. Well, I got a little section done quickly. Oh yeah, I think we're going to have plenty of lime here. We've only used 7% there on that first pass, so we will be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on with getting some lime put out on this field and the other 2, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, we picked up another piece of equipment. You see here I have a case planter hooked up here to the back of the John Deere. I actually went with the 12-meter version, and we have it loaded down with some corn and liquid fertilizer. Now, I've already planted the large field. See it over in the distance that way, and then the field just directly behind us, finished that as well. Now, I was just over at the roller coaster, and it appears that it is still in progress. So we have not made or reached a point of that being ready yet. So that will have to continue building, but that's okay. We will continue on. One thing that I did fail to mention is that I actually built another boat. So we have launched 2 boats so far in this series, and the 3rd one is now in progress. So well, you don't make any money for launching them. Well, I don't, because I don't own the production, but we have been selling our products down there at the boatyard, and it's pretty neat seeing that progress happen and the boats launched as a really cool feature. This planter here is, it's a little bit big for the size fields that I have, but I went ahead with this size one just so I have a little room to expand when it comes to field sizes, and I won't have to upgrade. Also, this one does do no-till, so it helps keep from having to do so much cultivating. And they're just expensive, really expensive, so I figured it was a good opportunity on this playthrough when I have plenty of cash on hand, something I normally don't have during my normal playthroughs. I do like to struggle. So yep, we're going to have corn around the farm here on this this cycle of crop growth, and we will have to pick up another header for the combine to be able to harvest that when the time comes. I did take the fence around the house you see up there, kind of took it down the hill and around the house just to create a little yard there around the cabin. Alright, there we go. So we are all done planting. So we harvested the canola, did some tillage, put out lime, and now we are done with the planting. If we take a look at the map, you see all three fields have corn and first stage of fertilizer. Now, one thing, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, and I don't know if maybe you have caught this, but you notice there are 3 fertilizing states here in this map. The other maps only have 2. This one has 3. Kind of interesting. Took me a little while to figure that out, and don't know why, other than maybe the soil conditions here in Silverrun maybe are a little poorer, I guess, and it needs extra fertilizing. I don't know. Anyhow, that is going to be a good stopping point for this episode. We will continue plugging along here in Silverrun. Hopefully soon we'll get that roller coaster completed. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done so already. And we'll see you next time.